Lines in Prince of Tides is, and I hope I get it right,
Yeah.
is truth is that which we choose to remember.
Oh, yeah.
And given that idea, what is the truth of your own childhood? Was it a happy one?
No, I can even tell, you know, I still suffer from the traumas in my childhood. And I'm still working out those problems. I never had a normal, so-called normal family life, you know, where a family sat around the dinner table and they ate meals together.
Mm-hmm. What did they do?
We never ate together. In other words, if my mother would eat over the stove, I would eat when I came home, took it in my room.
Uh-huh.
It was just nothing disciplined like that. Families were weird to me, strange.
Uh-huh.
So I had no boundaries, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought, well, I'm going to do this and that and this, and no one said to me, you know, you're a girl, and you have to do this, and you have to behave like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just did, I didn't know what I was supposed to do, so I just did whatever I felt like doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had a lot of power over my mother. I think that was a factor.
Do you think you've come to, your mother is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
She's 82, 83. Mm-hmm. Have you come to terms with her?
Oh, yeah. I love her more now than I ever have in my life. I think she also loves me. I understand even her jealousy. Knows, why shouldn't she be jealous? Here's a woman who wanted a career for herself, but was too frightened, too shy. Now, I'm shy and I'm frightened, and that's why, in a way, I don't do concerts, because that's a little too much for me, you know, to really get up there. I don't even like to present an Academy Award. That frightens me. So, but somehow in making a movie or making a record where it's a private domain, it's me and the actors and the crew, it's our world for a given period of time, that doesn't frighten me.
Marty Ehrlichman, who's been your advisor, manager, aide-de-camp friend for years, said that actually, that he said, as Barbra gets older, I think she has more fear.
It's just in different areas, the fear. That's all. It's just the fear changes, you know.
Uh-huh. Because you've always, I think that the hallmark of you is your fearlessness.
It's not true. See, this is a myth.
That you're fearless?
Total myth.
What are you scared of?
I mean, every day on the way to work during Yentl, I had to stop and, I don't want to say throw up, but I guess I throw up, you know. I mean, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But the irony is you would throw up before you went on stage, and yet you had the guts to demand creative control on your first album, and if you don't give me creative control, Capitol Records, I'm not signing up with you.
Columbia Records.
Columbia Records, I'm not signing up.
And yeah, because you know, see, maybe because I didn't have a father. Here's again another positive of the negative. I didn't have a father, so I had this kind of sense of loss in my life. And I always felt very different than other girls, because they all had fathers. And also I was strange. You know, I was a bit strange, I suppose.
Strange how?
I was like an honor student, so I was very smart, but I liked, let's say, frilly clothes. I would wear pink and white gingham lace things and put a blonde streak in my hair. And I would hang out with kids who wore Oxfords and glasses. So I was a misfit. But it's like, what else is there in life? I always thought, like, what else is there? I mean, if I don't take a challenge, if I don't face an obstacle, I guess I was brought up that way. You know, I always felt like there were obstacles in my path.
Why do you think people think you're so tough?
Why do you think?
We say, I don't think you're tough.
Because, right. I mean, so I can't even imagine it. I mean, no. I mean, let's say...
I think you have a vision, and you have to be true to that vision.
The tough, I think it comes from people who don't strive for their own excellence. When people really care about what they do, then it's a mutual collaborative effort. It's not tough, demanding. It's not. There's not. Those words are not proper. When you're dealing with people who don't want to work as hard as I want to work, someone who doesn't want to go the extra yard, then they're going to think I'm tough.
You know, you're turning 50 this year, and you look 22 years old as I'm sitting here.
Well, thank you. That's the nicest thing anybody ever said to me today. That's really sweet. Yeah, I don't know what it is. My mother looks much, much younger than her age. My father and his brothers all had very good skin, oily skin, that's what it is.
Yeah, you've got great skin.
We break out with pimples, but we don't wrinkle.
But you don't age, right?
A little slower maybe than
Does
other
50
people.
mean anything to you?
I can't believe it, because part of me feels like I am 22.
Uh-huh.
And so I hope the wiser side of me is the one who's turning, 50. But I'll still be a child in many ways.